thing I want to address in this very long rant of a video, and that is the elephant in the room. The CERB, which stands for Canadian Emergency Response Benefit, and that was the response benefit delivered to the nation as a solution for everyone essentially losing their jobs when all the businesses got shut down. I am on the CERB right now. I technically don't qualify because I did not lose my job as a result of COVID. But I could certainly make the argument that COVID hasn't made it any easier to actually find a job. And without the response benefit, I wouldn't even be here in my own place now with the roommate that I've got. I would still be living in my parents' upstairs room and absolute chaos and misery in my life. And you know, I was pretty miserable. I still am pretty miserable, and I get stressed. That doesn't go away just because I moved to a new location. But my life is somewhat better. Not as good as I want it to be, but it is better because of that. And, you know, if that means I'm frauding the system, I don't literally give a shit. Because, like I said, when the finance minister of Canada resigns over a fraud scheme that has stolen millions of dollars from taxpayers, I don't feel bad about taking, you know, a couple $1,000s here and there so that I'm not literally living in my parents' upstairs room for the rest of my fucking life. And speaking of the value of hard work, how exactly is this supposed to make, I don't know, the healthcare workers feel? The people that spent 10, 15 years of their life studying medicine to become doctors. They're working on the front lines of this crisis, risking their life every single day and putting their family in jeopardy that somebody might contract the illness and get sick or pass it on to a dying family member. How does it make them feel that essentially someone like me, who's basically a bum, living off the government's backside, not doing any work, don't have any potential future, how does it make them feel that I can make pretty much as much, if not in some cases, maybe even more than they do? Or at least the people who work at the grocery stores on the front line. I probably make more than some of them do. And so how does it make them feel when their hard work basically leads to no fruition? Well, it kind of makes me feel the same about when you look on YouTube and there's, like I said, a 16-year-old who's got $1 million because he literally just plays video games all day. Well, that makes everybody pissed off. Because what kind of hard work is that? Well, the value of hard work is nothing. It's zero. It's gone. Because money doesn't come from hard work. Money comes from literally anywhere. It comes from random ass chance, lottery winnings, whatever, government handouts. I mean, the whole country wants now universal basic income, and I'm totally fine with that. I've got no problem with it. I understand that it comes with the implications of communism, but at this point, I'm ready to chuck the whole system out and start right over if it means getting a living wage, than not having to starve anymore. I know what that's like, living on $30 in your bank account and you can't even go buy food because you can only take $20 out from the ATM machines, having like $17 in the bank account. You can't take any money out of the ATM machine, and so you technically have money, but you don't have money you can use. It's ridiculous trying to budget with that little of wiggle room. And so I'm tired of that. I'm sick and tired of people starving needlessly. I'm tired of jobs being lost needlessly because somebody said something that offended somebody else on Facebook and some third party reported it. It is a government-sanctioned snitching program that has gone to hell. And so going back to the whole YouTube thing, you know that a recent poll was conducted where it asked young people what their dream job was? When I was growing up, my dream job was to become a computer scientist. I wanted to build computers. When you talk to other young kids, they wanted to be firemen, they wanted to be fighter pilots, all sorts of things like that. The profession in demand right now is YouTube sensation. YouTube multimillionaire, YouTube star. Everyone wants to be a YouTube star because it literally is money for nothing. Money for sitting there and doing absolutely nothing. And I'm not saying that every single person on YouTube isn't doing anything. I absolutely know the dedication that it takes to film yourself and edit it, and even making just this one video, especially since I'm not even monetized. I'm not gonna dime from YouTube out of this. But it is easier. You don't have to put in much effort. And once you get the ball rolling, then you're on a real roll. Especially when it comes to large channels. They get that first million, and then from there, it's just up, and it goes through the roof. And so no wonder people want to be YouTube millionaires, and they don't want a job. I don't want to be a fireman or a firefighter. That's not cool. That's not trendy. That's not hip. That's not, like, sensational. Everyone wants to be Mr. Beast. Who the hell doesn't want to be Mr. Beast? Honestly, he's literally Santa Claus and Jesus and everything rolled into one. He is, like, sent from God, I swear. But other than that,